Hello friends, welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin, and in today's video, we shall be looking at how to write an essay on the benefits of reading culture in schools. Now, this featured as a question in the Junior School Certificate Examination for 2018, the essay section. And we are going to look into it and illustrate step by step how you can write this in any of your English exams. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video is uploaded on this channel, you will be notified instantly. I have a free PDF file for you in the description section, so you can click on it and download the PDF file free of charge. That PDF file gives you explanation on some aspects of English grammar, and you will like it if you decide to download it. You will also find my book, which is a complete study package for effective English learning. It is titled Good Success in English. It is an all-encompassing English book, and all the various areas of language proficiency are handled in great detail in that book. Whether you are interested in writing skills or in comprehension or in summary writing, lexis and structure, the various grammatical structures, morphemes, words, phrases, clauses, sentences, the various grammatical rules, spelling rules, punctuation marks, different aspects of phonetics and phonology, as English orals, vowel sounds, consonant sounds, stress patterns, all of them are adequately discussed in this book. And in addition to all these, you will have past questions and answers that will help you to prepare for any of your English exams. So if you are interested in the book, simply click. If you are interested in the book, simply click on the link in the description box, and you will be taken to the book page where you can grab your own copy of the book. Now, having said this, let's dive into the lesson right away. So this is where the question is taken from: Lagos State Basic Education Certificate Examination of 2018, English Studies Theory, Section A, Essay. Now, the instruction in this section is as follows. All right. Answer only one question from this section. Your answer should be about 200 words. Then we have 1A, write a letter to your friend who is living in another state in Nigeria on 3 things that you think are the possible causes of student kidnapping. Of course, we have already treated this question in a separate video. Then the B part is write an essay on the benefits of reading culture in schools. And this is the topic we want to discuss in today's lesson. So let's go straight into it. I want to show you exactly how to write this. But before that, if you are in an exam, take a sheet of, just open to the last page of your answer sheet, and then plan your essay exactly the way we are going to do right now. In fact, before you write any essay, make sure you plan it. It's very, very important. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So the first thing you do is to create an outline. Now, before you create an outline, you have, of course, what gives birth to an outline is brainstorming. Brainstorming is not a big thing. All you need to do is to just think about the topic. The topic is the benefits of reading culture in schools. First of all, you need to understand what a reading culture is all about. It's just creating an atmosphere or an environment that encourages people to read. For people to cultivate a healthy habit of reading their books. That's just what it is. Now, the benefits, what are the benefits? So you think specifically about the benefits. Now, there are numerous benefits, but you can outline just a few. You can say, well, first of all, it helps to exposes students to various sources of knowledge. All right, when you read different books, then that introduces you, it exposes you to different sources of knowledge. Let's assume that you have a topic like the topic we are discussing now. If you get different books that discuss the topic, then you'll be exposed to different ideas, different knowledge, sources of knowledge. So you will enrich your knowledge, you will increase your knowledge, you will learn new things, all right? So that's just simply what it means. Reading enables you to learn, to develop your knowledge. So number two, let's say it enhances, what can we say it enhances? Well, okay, it enhances creativity. Let's say it enhances imagination and creativity. Of course, because when you are in the habit of reading, the more books you read, the more creative you become, because when you are reading the words, that you read, they create mental pictures in your mind. They enrich your imagination. They create different possibilities in your mind. They make you get creative because you are dealing with new ideas from different sources. All right. So the third one will be promotes positive thinking and self-discipline. All right. These are really leadership qualities. All right. So you can say that, reading a reading culture encourages students. It helps them to really succeed in life, by cultivating the, habit of thinking positively and discipline themselves, being able to concentrate on positive things that will add value to them instead of being diverted into frivolities. All right. So it is important that in an exam, you should discuss at least 3 main points. You don't have to bite more than you can chew, but if you are able to discuss more than 3 points, it's okay. But don't forget that each main point you want to discuss will take a paragraph, all right? So it's important for you to plan your essay. This is an outline, and of course, it enables you to plan. All right. So having done this, then all we need to do during the planning stage too, you can begin to look at your introduction. You can look at your introduction. What are the things? How are you going to introduce this topic? There are different ways. You can use quotation, the quotation method. I will show you how you can use the quotation method. You can use the direct method. You can use the rhetorical question method, where you begin an essay by asking questions. A rhetorical question is a question that doesn't need to be answered. It's a question that is asked for emphasis, all right, just to draw the reader's attention to the importance of what you are talking about. And of course, when you discuss, when you write an essay, your first sentence should be a hook, an attention-grabbing opening sentence. Very, very important. As a matter of fact, a very good introduction should include at least 4 things, out of which at least 2 are compulsory. All right. The subject matter has to be captured. Number 2, the thesis. Number 4, Number 3, the enumeration. And then number 4, the intro. Number 3 and number 4 are compulsory, but number 2 and number 3 are very compulsory. I mean, number 3 and number 4 are optional, please. Then number 1 and number 2 are compulsory. You need to include them. The subject matter is really what the essay is about. And if you don't include it in your introduction, your essay is meaningless. You must tell your reader what the essay is all about. Otherwise, it's not worth reading. You must whet the reader's appetite. You must create, curiosity and deep interest in the reader right in the first paragraph, where you introduce your essay. Then another thing you need to know is the structure of your essay. Your essay should have a definite structure. You need to understand that the first is the introduction, which of course is paragraph 1. Okay. Then the body of the essay can take paragraph 2, 3, 4, as the case may be, depending on how many points you want to discuss. Then the conclusion should be paragraph 5, all right? Of course, depending on where you ended paragraph, the body of your essay. So you have 3 major parts of the essay. So at the planning stage, just take a few minutes and plan your essay and make sure you have a clear picture of what you want to write. Don't ever jump into writing an essay without planning it. You need to plan it, because when you plan it, then you can write it well. Essay writing is like building a house. And before you build a good house, you need to come up with a building plan. In the same way, before you write a good piece of writing, you must come up with a writing plan. So having said this, let's now get into our writing. I will now show you exactly Well, we need to undo our planning, all right, so that it won't, okay, so we have undone it so that we can see clearly. Now, once again, you can see the topic, write an essay on the benefits of reading culture in school. So let's look at the sample essay. All right, I want to take you through the sample essay so you can see exactly how you can write your own essay. Now, first of all, you need to start with the topic or the title. You can see how we have, put our title here. There are two major ways of writing your title. This is the one I recommend to students. This is what I call the total capitalization method. You write everything in capital letters at the top center of your answer sheet, and you don't need to underline. Just write everything in capital letters and leave it like that. That is the title of your essay. Then the other second method is to write with a mixture of capital and small letters. You need to observe some rules. Now, if you are using that method, the first word here must start with capital T, then H and E will be in small letters. Why? Because this is the first word in the title. No matter the type of word it is, it must begin with a capital letter. Then all other words have two rules that apply to them. If it is a content word, it must begin with a capital letter. What are the content words? Nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, all right? These are all content words, words that contain meaning in themselves. The other ones are called function words, such as article, preposition, and this is another preposition. So in that case, we are starting with this with capital letter T because it is the first word in the title. Then benefits, capital letter B, others in small letters. Of is a preposition, so it's small letter, OF. D is a function word, so it's small letters, THE. Now reading is a noun, all right? Here is used as an adjective. So it is a main word, it's a content word, so it begins with capital letter R. Culture, capital letter S. In, small letters throughout. Then schools, capital letter S. And when you use that method, you underline, all right? Otherwise, you use this total capitalization method. Now, that is the first thing in an essay like this. Your title comes first. Then after your title comes the first paragraph where you introduce your essay. Here, we have chosen to use the quotation method. Reading culture is a very important topic, and you can trust that a number of scholars have said a lot about this important skill or habit. So we have given two quotations from notable people in history. Now, this is the first one. We look at when you start with a quotation, you begin with opening quotation marks, all right? And when you get to the end of the quotation, you close it also with quotation marks. Now, let's read. There is more treasure in books than in all the pirates' loot on Treasure Island. So said Walt Disney, a notable scholar. You see, we have quoted something about reading culture, and this should, grab the attention of the reader. It shows the reader that what we want to discuss in this essay is really important, because a notable scholar has said something about it. So that should create, that should draw the attention of a reader. Similarly, Napoleon Bonaparte, a great French leader, said, you see, we are coming up with a Second quotation. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. Quotation closes. All right. So we have given two quotations to support what we are going to say, that the reading culture in schools has a lot of benefits. All right. Now we have quoted what great scholars said. We now want to add something to it. And this is our own thesis. Creating a reading culture in schools is no doubt an effective way of encouraging students to become good and motivated readers. A reading culture in schools creates an environment where reading is highly valued, encouraged, and viewed as an enjoyable activity. You see, we are explaining what reading culture means and why it is important. Then we are now coming with something like an intro. Although the benefits of such a reading culture are numerous, I will discuss a few of the most important ones. Now, this is a very important aspect of our thesis, because it shows that what we want to discuss in this essay is essentially the benefits of reading culture in schools. Now that we have created an outline, we want to take the first word from our outline and we discuss it here. First of all, building a strong reading culture exposes students to various sources of knowledge. That was the first point we wrote down on our outline. Then when you pick the first point, you introduce it with a topic sentence. Then other sentences you write in that paragraph should be used to explain what you mean by that first sentence. First sentence, first of all, building a strong reading culture exposes students to various sources of knowledge. Of course, reading is the key that opens the door and gives one access to new ideas and new pieces of information. You see, you are explaining how, is building a strong reading culture exposes students to various sources of knowledge. The more you read, the better you can build up and expand your knowledge. For example, a student who reads various books on a given topic is likely to become more knowledgeable about that topic than someone who doesn't. So you see, you have explained that first point. And what you need to do is to go straight to the second paragraph. Okay, so we are going to the next paragraph. Another benefit of a creative and exciting reading culture is that it broadens students' imagination and increases their creativity. This was exactly what we said earlier. Okay? Don't forget we are discussing the benefits. So then we continue. We now explain what we mean by this first statement, which is our topic sentence. And then we continue. Reading enables you to think and use your imagination. You see, that's exactly. It helps you to cultivate new ideas and also figure out ways to implement them in real life. In fact, the more you read, the more creative you could be. So you have discussed this benefit. You are saying that it broadens students' imagination and increases their creativity. It makes them become more creative. Very, very important benefit. Then the next one, furthermore, a good reading culture helps students to become more successful in life by cultivating positive thinking and self-discipline. You can agree with me that positive thinking and self-discipline are qualities that make one successful in life. By how do we mean? Then listen to look at other sentences we have used to back up what we have said. By reading good books consistently, You can develop the habit of thinking positively. This is because reading stimulates your brain and enables you to think in new ways. Reading helps you to learn new skills, new values, and new ways of doing things. When you cultivate a good reading habit, it helps you to avoid distractions and concentrate on positive activities that will add value to your life. The self-discipline you develop will help you to achieve your goals and become more successful both in your academic career and even after school. So you see, this is the way to write. You explain things, in a very logical manner, and you make sure that the ideas you discuss are all interconnected. All right, they are all beautifully knitted together. All right, they are connected so that the reader will follow your line of thoughts as it flows. All right. Now, this is our last paragraph. In conclusion, building an effective reading culture in schools is important for building a strong and viable nation in view of the fact that good readers today are likely to be good leaders tomorrow. Very beautiful way to conclude. So you have justified the position that, building a reading culture in schools is a very beneficial thing to do, right? So, and this is exactly how to write an essay of this nature. Here on English Classes Online and here on Benjamin's brand channel, we are committed to teaching you topics that will really, really increase your capacity to write and to communicate your ideas. We teach you various, areas of proficiency in the use of English. Language is a powerful tool for communicating ideas. And so if you enjoyed today's video, like the video and share it with your friends and relations. And if you have not, for any reason, not yet subscribed to the channel, this is the appropriate time for you to hit the subscribe button and make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on this channel, you will be instantly notified. Now, as I said earlier, if you check the description box, you will find a link that will enable you to download a free PDF file that is meant to teach you some aspect of English grammar. It is free of charge. Then you will also find my ebook, which is an all-encompassing ebook. It is titled Good Success in English. It explains various aspects of English. In fact, it is a complete study package for effective English learning. If you are learning English as a foreign language or learning English as a second language, or you are learning English at school and you are preparing for your English exams, this book is very useful and you need to grab a copy of it. Just click on the link in the description box below and it will take you to the book page where you will grab a copy for yourself. This is where we draw the curtain in today's video. I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode, and all of you who have given your massive support to this channel. I want to say a big thank you to all of you. You are the reason why we do what we are doing here on this channel, and I hope I have consistently given you good value. That is really what I always intend to do. I promise to always improve, and in subsequent videos, you will always find it. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, please leave them in the comments box below. You can testify, like those of you who have asked questions or suggested topics, you can, really confirm that I've always acted swiftly. If for any reason I've not yet responded to your question or to your comment, I want you to know that it is because of the workload, but certainly you can be sure I will, attend to everyone. So once again, I say a big thank you to all of you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye for now and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you